Heyo there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Valen, and we are back once again with Pokemon FireRed. Last episode, we made our way through Viridian Forest, where we got slapped around by some poison. Let's not sugarcoat it. But with no casualties, we made our way to Brock, and you'll notice that I have healed up Mankey in all of her glory, as well as Charmander, between the episodes. You also notice, even though I said I will be training between episodes, or leveling up, I have not done so. That is because I believe our girl Mankey can take down Brock solo. No needed experience. And with that, let's take on our first gym leader. So, you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter Gym's leader. I'm surprised it's not Pewter City. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard, okay, and have true grit, determination. This is all very poorly worded compared to his anime self. I'm sorry for that. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock-type. Foo-ha-ha! You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. And I'll say this. Pokemon training, or gyms, either way, and Pokemon Origin made a lot more sense. It's like, oh, you're a new trainer. Okay, then I won't use my full roster team. I'll use these two. And it's like, oh, that's neat. And let's have Mankey use her new move, Karate Chop. Break that stone in half. Almost. Tackle. Okay, she's fine. She's doing fine. Karate Chop. Alright, looking good so far. Now, I'm sorry to tell you, Brock, but your rock-hard Pokemon's about to fall. No, we will not switch her out. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. No! Bind! You ruined it! I was supposed to go first. Ah! Looks like Mankey's in quite a bind. And finish it! Yes! I knew it! Good deal. Mankey soloing it all. Attack and speed. I'm surprised the Onix outsped her. Player defeated. Come on, you know my name. Viridian Brock. I took you for granted, and so I lose. Or lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this. The official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. Valen received the Boulder Badge from Brock. Hey, our first badge. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables you to use the move Flash outside of battle, which will never be done on this playthrough. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. Valen got 1,400. Give me your money. Wait! Take this with you. Valen received TM39. A TM technical machine contains a technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move its contents to a Pokemon. A TM is good for only one use, so when you use one, pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyways, TM39 contains Rock Tone. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. Sweet. I'm chuck rocks at him. So it's just pretty much rock throw, but with boulders. That's the main gist of it all. So yeah, that was Brock. And our girl Mankey pulled it through. Did an awesome job. Let's heal her up. And then let's move on to the next road. Thank you for waiting. Yay! And now, onwards to Cerulean City. Actually, I'm curious. Is Pewter... It's Pewter City, ain't it? It's not Pewter Town. Oh, yay! The best part of the game. Oh, Valen. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. See, we would have been fudged if he could... Why can he go past? He's not even a Pokemon trainer. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. Valen received running shoes. Yay! Switch to running. Yes, press B to run, but only where there's room to run. Well, I must be going back to that. Bye-bye. Also, I'd say this. I like TMs in Pokemon X and Y Bear where they have unlimited uses. It doesn't really make you feel like, oh, I better hold this until I decide I want a competitive team or not. Here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Oh, that's Mom. Yay! Look at us. We're fast. Gotta go fast. Hey, you challenge me. Oh yeah, that's right. She's got a Pidgey. Man, Mankey can take it. Janice. All right, let's claw up this bird. Gust. Oh no. Oh snap. Crackle and pop. Mankey, it's okay, Mankey. You can go easy on her. Mankey's just going easy on you. She took down the Brock by herself. She doesn't need to deal with you. She can send her Charmander out there. Look at there, critical hit. You can't even stand up to Charmander. What makes you think you can stand up to the one and only Mankey? About to use pity? No, we're not switching up. Roast it. Good lord, that gust hit hard though. I'm sorry. I realized in my recordings yesterday I covered my mouth a bit whenever things got a bit hectic. I'll try not to do that because it comes out muffled and it's very hard to hear. Do I want to put Charmander against the bug Pokemon? I think I will. Or Metal Claw. It's weird because on normal playthroughs, just by myself, you're mean. You striked the champion of Pewter Town, or Pewter City. How dare you? But, as I was saying, on my playthroughs, what I normally do, I just grind endlessly, and I normally have Charmeleon by the point where I fight Brock, just because I grind so much. So yeah, let's take care of all of these gym trainers and get them out of our way and make our way to the second worst cave in the game. Alright, bug catcher. Let's actually put Charmander up front. He can use some later levels. Alright. Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. No, you didn't, or else you would have been defeated by me. Because if you saw me, it means that you have to challenge me. But, alright. Maybe you saw the epicness that is Charmander burned down the forest. It's alright. Seems like we had a straggler. None escaped the furious might of Charmander. Cha-cha. Yeah, Weedles. So, I mentioned before, well, let's take care of this next trainer dialogue before we do this. Caterpie. No, we will not trade out. I believe this next trainer we're about to fight has an Ekans, which could take a little while. To me, Ekans always seem kind of durable. I'm not sure if it's a defensive type, but it just always seemed like they're hard to kill. Unless you have ground, obviously. You beat me again! Okay, maybe you were in Viridian Forest. There's other kind of Pokemon. That's weird. Hi, I like shorts. Best character in the game. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. Fiji cats. Amazing. Come on, yeah. Youngster Ben. No! It's not supposed to be Ben. Anyways, I mentioned before that Pokemon FireRed was, well, not FireRed, Red version specifically, was the first game that got me into gaming. The first one I ever played was Super Mario World, which was owned by my dad and his friend Juan. However, what really got me into Pokemon was, actually, believe it or not, it was a gym that I used to go to after school. And in this gym, there's basketballs, there's a skating rink where kids go after school and wait for their parents to come pick them up. But they have this little lounge area, and the only people allowed in there were people with Game Boys. And I remember actually going into there, and I'm like, oh my god, and it must have been 10, 12 kids in there, a couple girls, and mostly guys. And I remember seeing the first trade. Someone was trading a Scyther for a Rhyhorn. I'm like, oh my god, that looks so cool. And I was just looking around, standing around, wondering like, oh my god, what's this game? And they say it's Pokemon. And then there was a kid in the corner who was he was playing Pokemon Pinball. And the official at the gym that was watching over us asked him to come over, and he put his Game Boy down. I was so young I didn't understand the concept of what wasn't mine, don't touch. I did not steal it. I was way too timid as a child. I don't believe it. Well, you better start believing it. Yeah, I know. You don't believe me that I wasn't a thief? Fudge you. Anyways, compelled by this game, I decided, you know what? And I was right. They had Neckens. I want to get into it. What is this? So I was playing Pokemon Pinball. And I had a rough childhood. I was used to, like, if people were upset with me or I'm doing something I wasn't supposed to, I was going to get scolded or beat on. So the kid comes back and he's standing over me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to get beat up by this kid. So I hand it up to him. And I'm like, I'm sorry. He just smiles. He did the only thing that I thought he wouldn't do, and he smiled. He sat down next to me, and as I was playing Pokemon Pinball, he was telling me which Pokemon were which, and trying to help me play the game. The weekend of that week, I ended up going to, what was it? The mall with my father, where he got me a Game Boy, not an original brick Game Boy. It was a Game Boy Pocket. No, a Game Boy Color, more accurately, and ended up getting me Pokemon Red. Christmas of that year, my brother got the same thing, but where I had Pokemon Red and I had just beaten it, and he got Pokemon Blue, I instead had one of the best versions, Pokemon Yellow. And if you thought that I was fixated on Ash before, as I said in the last episode, I was transfixed on this game to be like Ash. Once again, went to Viridian Forest, caught the 1% Pidgeotto that's like, I think level 10 in the area. Caught the Caterpie, evolved it into Butterfree. After I beat Brock with it, I released it. And ever since then, I've been hooked on Pokemon. It played a very big role in my life and into the person that I ended up becoming today. Which I like to think I became a good person, considerate. I wish I had gotten the kid's name. He didn't show up very often. I think he only showed up on Mondays. But he was the one that actually showed me, hey, we're a group of kids that play nerdy stuff. there's always people like you out there. Well, I ended up loving Pokemon. As the years went on, however, it began to slowly burn out, especially around White and Black, which I'm afraid to say I never played because it just felt like the game was dragging on for me. The sprites and animations were getting dull. Let's see. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. No, you wouldn't have. You still would have gotten trashed. Hey, Charmander! We will not talk during the glorious evolution of our now going from Salamander to Raptor. Congratulations, your Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. And it just looks like a raptor to me. I could be completely wrong. It just seems like raptors. Let me see if I'm correct. Yes, I am correct. An Oranberry. Sweet. This guy has a Spearow, so I don't want to put Mankey up front. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? They're comfortable and easy to wear. Youngster Calvin. But yeah, that was the start of me getting into Pokemon and gaming in general. I've been grateful for it ever since. I mean, it doesn't seem like something that would really play a big part in your life, but as I said before, I had a rather rough upbringing, so the positive things that happen to me really do stand out, even if they're few and far between. So I'm always grateful for that moment. I'll battle you with the Pokemon I just caught. That's a bad idea because they have no EVs. But by all means, send out the cannon fodder. I welcome the bloody XP. Ember. And I'm sorry, I'm just now realizing we're 17 minutes into the video, and the video will more than likely end whenever we get to the cave, because I don't want it to be another 30-minute video. I will desperately put more effort into editing, so that way I could edit out long battles like these into, yes, you are done like dinner. How appealing that he cooked them. But I will try to put more effort into it. No, I was going to switch Mankey out. Eek, did you touch me? No, you ran into me. Last Robin, you were just in grass. Yeah, that's why I could have karate chopped it. Oh well. Charmeleon should do a good job. But yeah. Jigglypuff missed. Haha! Failure! You're not even worthy of Mankey. That's fine. We'll just scratch you and still finish you off. Level 17. Charmeleon. Alright. Let's put Mankey up front. I guess it's fine because Mankey will be the lead for whenever we go through the cave with her. So it'll be cool. You don't battle me or anything, do you? Nope. Ooh, I better take you west, growing. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. You are a liar if you came from Cerulean. There is no way to get from Cerulean to that tunnel. Those are very big ledges to climb. Oh wow, that's a boulder badge. You got it from Brock, didn't you? Brock is cool. He's not just tough. People like and respect him. I want to become a gym leader like him. Well, that's good for you. Now, I'm contemplating. Should we get the Magikarp? No, we're not going to get the Magikarp. We'll get another water Pokemon, because Gyarados is mostly physical based. Personberry, I'm sorry. Gyarados is mostly physical based. So, in water, this is before the split, so water's kind of right now if you're physical. Which is a shame. Bullet Seed. Well, if we have a grass type, we teach it that. Mankey's still in the lead. Oh, wrong button. Yes, Mankey is still in the lead. Hey, kid. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? What about me? You have a problem with me? Catcher Kent sent out Weedle. Please don't poison Mankey. She's been through enough. String shot. That's fine. Hopefully we still outspeed it. And unlike solo playthroughs, I'm not going to try and over-level my Pokemon to the point of being, well, one-shotting enemy trainers or gym leaders for that matter. Because I do want these to at least be exciting, and let's face it, the most exciting parts of Let's Plays, especially Pokemon ones, is when you barely get by or you do that face palm wipe. And it's just funny. So, please, partake and laugh at me. I can easily take it. Speaking of voicing your opinions about myself, any critique, be it small or big, is very much appreciated. I'm new to all this, so if there's any advice, any criticism, maybe I need to talk louder, maybe I need to show more enthusiasm, maybe you just want to tell me my voice sucks. I promise all of them will be considered and taken into account. However, some of them not as much as others. Yeah, any kind of criticism's good criticism. At least for me. I have very thick skin. I have tough skin. So, yeah. I welcome it. Yay, another level for Mankey. Bug catcher Kent. You got me! I did. Alright, I'm sorry once again for the long battles. I probably should have taken care of those before starting the next episode. But we will now be... we'll take on one more. Zubats. Everywhere, Zubats. I hate Zubats. At least when Crobat came around, they served a really good purpose. Now they're just, well, cannon fodder. And I will not be catching it. I see enough of you on Pokemon Go. Alright, let's take you out with Mankey. I know you have a Cliff Fairy. Ooh! This is why Mankey is the lead. A bunch of rocks to break. Boom! Right to the forehead. Cracked in half. And Mankey's impact was so great that day that now every Geodude in the world has a dent on their head. What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. Okay. Well, you're right near the entrance of the cave, so which way are they coming from? I know they can't be coming from Cerulean. Unless they have Surf. I'm sorry. There's... wait. No, they can't even do it from Surf. If they have Surf. Your friends are never going to find you unless they're coming from Pewter. Wow, Mankey. Just one shot wrecked. Mankey game 204. Iris. I lost. Yes, you did. Thank you for understanding that concept. And that will be it for this episode. Once more, I apologize. Most of it was battling. We technically moved maybe, what, 3 blocks in this episode. But I do appreciate anyone who tuned in today. And I hope you have a great day and a wonderful evening. This is Valen. Later.